We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07.
And that one falls for Love.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in '08. And really, he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Now here is Lowry. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Pass to Lowry. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by LeBron. Irving kicks to Love. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Now here's DeRozan after LeBron James's miss. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Here's James. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Out to Smith, shoots the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Thompson sets the pick for James. He kicks it to Thompson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Lowry. Passes it to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
And stolen by LeBron. Outside Irving. Back to James. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Raptors with the lead. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Good on the shot.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Lowry against Irving. They set the pick. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Irving, good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Now here's Joseph. Feeds to Biyombo. Ross with a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The feed to Fry. Down low. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Dellavedova dishes to James, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Powell, guarded by Shumpert. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Powell kicks to Scola. Releases. And Shumpert pulls it down. LeBron outside. Puts up a 3. And the basket good. LeBron's got 7. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
And when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Kevin Love out there with Channing Frye, and it's Shumpert in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Valanciunas with a screen on Shumpert. Here's DeRozan, kicks it to Valanciunas. Can't cash in from close range.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. Joseph with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Faded away to create the space.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Well, last year Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result Clark they had back in 2014.
Yeah, but despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total, and I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. James comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The shot's good from Love.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot, and they were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
DeRozan from 16 feet away, he cans it. DeRozan's got 6. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. Kicks it out to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 10 points for Love.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Trying his luck deep. It's 2-on-1. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo, he's checked in for Patterson. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Powell in for Joseph. Now here's Carroll. The pass to Powell. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And the three off target. Irving kicks to LeBron. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And yes, sir, that one drops. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
The dish to Powell. There's 1:26 left here in the second. 5 on the clock. Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Here's Powell, covered by Irving. Mozgov with the steal. To the middle, here's Fry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for Irving. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Raptors. Ross comes in for Damari Carroll. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going. I think Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Raptors trail by 13.
With the pass.
Lowry drives in, and there's Bismack Biyombo on the assist by Lowry. Biyombo's got his first bucket of the night. For Cleveland, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Out to Shumpert. No one near him. That one a little long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lowry drives in. Mozgov with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's Powell, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Powell's got his first 2 points, and that does it for the first.